Power, money, fear. These mafia gangs once ruled the streets of America with an iron fist. Today, we count down the top 10 real mafia gangs in the USA, gangsters whose stories still captivate us. Stay tuned, because you won't believe who takes the top spot. Chapter 1. The 5 Families of New York. Let's begin with the most powerful mafia groups in America, the 5 Families of New York. These are the Bonanno, Colombo, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchese families. They controlled illegal gambling, drugs, extortion, and even influenced politicians. Their reign lasted for decades, and while law enforcement efforts have weakened them over time, these families still exist in some form. Chapter 2. The Chicago Outfit. Next, we have the Chicago Outfit, one of the most ruthless mafia groups in history, made infamous by Al Capone. During Prohibition, they controlled the bootlegging trade and committed acts of extreme violence, including the notorious St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Although Capone was eventually taken down, not for murder, but for tax evasion, the Chicago Outfit continued to operate long after his downfall. Chapter 3. The Philadelphia Mob. Moving on, the Philadelphia Mob, also known as the Bruno Scarfo crime family, ruled the streets of Philadelphia with an unmatched level of brutality. They were notorious for public executions and violent gang wars. Under the leadership of figures like Angelo Bruno, the mob tried to maintain order. However, after Bruno's assassination in 1980, chaos ensued as internal betrayals and law enforcement pressure dismantled their network. Chapter 4. Now let's discuss one of the most secretive mafia groups, the Detroit Partnership. Operating away from the spotlight, they built deep connections in illegal gambling and corruption. One of their most famous and still unsolved cases is the disappearance of Jimmy Hoffa, the powerful labor union leader. Despite extensive investigations, his body has never been found, leaving a mystery that endures to this day. Chapter 5. The Patriarca Crime Family. The Patriarca crime family controlled New England for decades and was feared for its loyalty and ruthless enforcement. They were among the first mafia groups exposed by secret recordings, with their boss Raymond Patriarca wielding such power that judges and politicians were often influenced by him. Their eventual exposure and subsequent legal actions marked a turning point in the fight against organized crime in the region. Chapter 6. The Buffalo Crime Family. The Buffalo Mafia, though smaller in scale, was deadly and influential. Operating along the Canada-US border, they controlled illegal casinos and other criminal activities. Their leader, Stefano Magaddino, maintained a grip on power for over 50 years. However, internal betrayal eventually led to their decline, proving that even the most long-standing criminal empires can fall from within. Chapter 7. The Dallas Crime Family. Surprisingly, even Texas had its own mafia, the Dallas Crime Family. Working in close cooperation with their East Coast and Chicago counterparts, they controlled illegal liquor during Prohibition and later moved into drug trafficking. As the power of other mafia families grew, the Dallas group gradually faded into the background of American organized crime history. Chapter 8. The New Orleans Crime Family. Dating back to the 1800s, the New Orleans crime family is one of the oldest mafia groups in America. They were deeply involved in port smuggling, drug trafficking, and gambling. Over time, as the FBI increased its efforts, their influence waned, and the once powerful organization eventually faded into history. Chapter 9. The Los Angeles Crime Family. Hollywood is known for its glamour, but the Los Angeles crime family showed that even the City of Angels had a dark side. Involved in extortion and illegal gambling, this group never reached the power of the East Coast Mafia. Intense FBI investigations and relentless pressure from organized crime fighters led to their eventual collapse. Where is the mafia now? Finally, does the mafia still exist today? The answer is yes, but in a much weaker and more covert form. With modern technology and relentless FBI surveillance, traditional mafia power has dwindled. Organized crime has not disappeared. It has simply evolved into new forms that are less visible but still present. These are the top 10 mafia gangs that once ruled America. Their stories remind us that no matter how powerful a criminal empire may seem, justice eventually catches up. Which mafia story surprised you the most? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more true crime stories and historical insights. Thank you for watching.